It's the second week of a double header, but it's also the start of back-to-back races here at the World Circuit Marco Simoncelli here in Misano. Welcome to free practice 1 ahead of round 13 of the MotoGP World Championship. Hello everybody, good morning to you. Welcome to the practice session. Apologies on here, once again a little bit late. Morning systems not wanting to log in and, technical data. We've also been getting underway for the coverage of the Goodwood Revival. That's on JBMotorsports, here on JBMotorsports 2 and JBMotorsports Twitch. We'll be having MotoGP this weekend. Now, this is how it's going to work, just right now to say it. Practice, Moto E, Moto 3 and Moto 2 are all going to go on JB Motorsports 2. The qualifying, the sprint and the race are all going to be on JB Motorsports for MotoGP. So it's another weekend where it's split between the two as well, just as a heads up to you all. And then here on JB Motorsports 2 as well, we'll have, as I said, Moto E races, Moto 2 and Moto 3. Everything premieres on JB Motorsports. And over the next couple of weeks as well, we're going to be backdating all the previous stuff that we've not been able to get up or have been delayed and, copyright blocked as well. That got put up for that. We've had to go back and re-edit when we've had time. So there'll be a couple more MotoGP sessions, mainly the warm-ups and one of the practice sessions and a couple that we've missed that we didn't upload to JB Motorsports. They're going on. Moto 3s, they're all going on now that the edits are done. The ones we didn't do live, obviously. So Germany and then British Grand Prix onwards, those 3 races. So everything's getting back into the swing of things. What a big weekend here in San Marino it's going to be. Now, let's get this out of the way. We have the San Marino Grand Prix this weekend, and then in 2 weeks' time we have the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix also at this circuit. Now, this is okay, but somewhat controversial, as it's been going around the bush as to exactly what is going on. Qatar was supposed to hold another round, but they wanted Dorna wanted 5 million. Qatar said go away. No idea where Hungary's gone as well. That was supposed to be the reserve race at either the Hungaroring or Goodison Park. Neither of those have turned up. And now we have another race here at Misano, which is good, but could be interesting to hold the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix once again. This weekend, however, we are in Italy, in Rimini, but San Marino being so small, they host their Grand Prix in Italy, in Rimini. And that's what we have here today, the San Marino Grand Prix for this weekend. And at the moment, it's Maverick Vinales on a 133.563. Then it's Jorge Martin, Pecco Bagnaia, all starting to come into the mix. Just being told that there's actually only 25 riders. If I get it right, you might be able to see them all on the timing screen. Let's take a quick look. Yes, you can. How great is that? Okay, so it's all working out really well for this one. It's a free practice session, remember? So nothing really crucial going on in terms of the times. We sort of ought to keep an eye on things and everything throughout it. Martin's 2 tenths down in that third sector. Bagnaia's 2 tenths up in sector 2. Might take it as well to be faster around the edges. We'll see how that goes as the situation develops. Also so glad that we are covering the revival meeting here this weekend. So that's going to be fun. Looking forward to actually getting behind the mic for some race. It was 20 years ago that I first learned about the Goodwood Revival, and it's now quite nice that we get to go on as well and take a look at it. We'll be having... It's not just cars, it's bikes as well. We've got the Barry Sheen Memorial Trophy, which I hope you'll all join us for if you're a motorcycle fan. Pre-war racing, it's fantastic stuff. Looks like it's all going well for the first session. The Sussex Trophy, that's how it's going over there. Here in the MotoGP world, we turn it back to the 21st century. Paulo Spargo, wildcarding here. He's gone fastest again. I just want to double check that we are actually having the correct info, because from my screen it doesn't look like it. No, I thought not. Something's happening to the timing every time I press the button. There we go. A few lap times getting cancelled for shortcuts up there as well. Polo Spargo also get 1:33. Brad Binder, 21 as well of Morbidelli. Marc Marquez comes back here then as a race winner. A Grand Slam in Aragon. Sprint, quali and the race. Led every lap. Fantastic from Marc Marquez. A real show of old strategy from him a week ago. And he's coming here now very much in the mood that I now have proved I can win races again. I have proved I can do what I set my mind to. I think that's what we're going to see as well. A feisty, aggressive, capable Marc Marquez coming up. And I like that a lot. I like the sound of it, I like the action of it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, just keep an eye across the whole of the weekend. It will be a surprise event, I can tell you that right now, that we're going to be introducing. So I'm looking forward to this weekend. I hope you are too, back home. It's going to be, I don't want to say spectacular, but it really is going to be something to watch. Timing's all coming up. Due to continued intense gastroenteritis, Juan Mir will sit out today's action at the race as well. Oh, that is painful. So best wishes to Juan Mir, that he's going to get A-OK for tomorrow. That means automatically, though, he will be going through qualifying 1, so we know that. Actually, if Mir's not here, we can just go, oh, can't we? Ignore him on the timing screen, because he won't be setting any times. It's just 23. If he backs up from the weekend, it's 23, right? It's not 25, which could be another prospect of it. Binder going wide down at the first chicane here. It's 1:32.364 for Polo Spargo, who follows his teammate in suit off at the first corner. Aleix goes up into 9th. 1:33.150. Aprilia desperately need to find some of their mantra back as well after having a bad couple of races. They want to find their gumption back. They want to find what they need back. So we'll keep an eye on it as the action progresses. So yes, I'm keeping an eye on 2 streams at once actually, so it's quite good. Colorado, 1:32.630. Need to get that hashtag on as well. So yeah, basically how today's going to work is we'll be toing and throwing between everything. So Twitch, you are going to see some of the Goodwood Revival practice sessions. But MotoGP, of course, takes the priority on the Twitch channel. I'm looking forward to the fact that we'll be on with MotoGP again. An all-day stream as well for Goodwood. That's what I really like. 3 days, 10 hours each, perfect. Quartararo, soft front, medium, and rear. That's what everyone in the field's gone for. In this, what is a warm morning actually. Ground temperature at 33 degrees, air temperature is at 27. 53% is the humidity at the moment, so nothing too much off there. Quartararo skirting as he comes into turn 12 and into 13. Wonderful circuit, Mazzano. This is, of course, where Fabio Quartararo won his World Championship all those years ago in 2021 when Pecco Bagnaia dropped it at the last corner. The foot just dipped in, down he went, and as soon as that happened, Quartararo was World Champion. Nothing could be done about that. 1:32.484 then for Fabi. Oh, little twitch there. Coming out of the first corner, just the front boggled. Keeps it on though. It's actually going quite well this weekend already. It's not bad opening sessions from the running orders. Let's take a look then at Quartararo. This is a twitch, so he's braking into turn 1. Rear stepping out. The Charles front turns in. Yeah, and losing his footing on the left leg peg. And just nearly goes down, but thinks better of it. Gets back up quickly and saves the bike. the team very happy he's managed to do that as well, I can tell you now. A few cheeky smirks. Confirmed though, as we take a look at Miguel Oliveira coming into the pit lane, that Miguel Oliveira is joining the Prima Pramac squad for 2025 and beyond. That, look, as we know, is going to become the Yamaha team, another Yamaha customer team. So with that confirmed, it almost looks likely that we're going to have Jack Miller going there. Also, it's been confirmed that the 11th to the 13th of July is when we'll have next year's German Grand Prix on the schedule. So mark your calendars down now. Marc Marquez has just gone top on a 1:32.077. So he's taking it up a little bit. Top 10 at the moment with 30 minutes to go. It's Marc Marquez by a tenth to Martin. It's Polo Spargo, Morbidelli, Quartararo, Miller, Binder, Vinales, Aleix Spargo and Bagnaia is your top 10. Marc Marquez is coming in. A bit of cloud cover. It's partially cloudy, as you can see in your monitors. Didn't stop it overclouding massively though. But yeah, it's not doing too bad. Slick tyres will be the situation of things. Of course they will be, they have to be, in order to get everything up. And it's just been confirmed this second, if you're a Formula 1 fan as well, that Ollie Behrman will definitely drive in the VF24 for Haas F1 next weekend at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. So there's that confirmation for you. Also, congratulations to David Croft and Loz Brady, who today get married in about an hour's time. All the Sky F1 team flying out, I believe. So congratulations to you lot. A wonderful day as well. And that's why he's not in Azerbaijan, he's on honeymoon. So yeah, all just now being confirmed. Mark gets off the bike. And that only leaves D'Antonio, Acosta and Quartararo, the three riders out there on the circuit at the moment here in the first practice session for the San Marino Grand Prix. Marc Marquez immediately picks up his walkie-talkie without taking his helmet off. He can talk to his engineers and hear them. Ship-to-shore radio could be coming in, by the way, as well. Nobody wants it. I personally don't think it's a good idea if race control are the only ones who can talk to the riders, warn them of accidents, and warn them of red flags and penalties galore. 9 times out of 10, you don't need it. This is the acceleration, 115 to 299 kilometers an hour on Bagnaia's bike. Oh, my feet. If you wonder I'm sat down, I've got bad ankles at the moment, so I'm sitting down for a while. To ensure that I can stand back up again for the weekend. Marquez got such more of a smooth riding style through turn 6 compared to that of Pecco. And Mark will know that as an advantage. So be wary of what we're going to see next. There's such an exciting feeling going on here as well about this weekend. Like the few things that could pop up out the blue and have the action. It's a fun weekend. It definitely 100% will be better. Martin watching, saying what he needs to do, taking a sip of drink. He's a tenth down on Marc Marquez, 0.138. Six riders out there on the circuit. Fastest first sector for Fabio Quartararo as well, a 25.901. We joined him now on the TV pictures. Swooping through the chicane out of 6 and 7 and down towards turn 8. It's weird being back at Mazzano when we had Formula E here as well. Feels like we've already done Mazzano this year. And now we're doing... that was a double header. Now this is a double header. 4 Mazzanos in 1 year. That was a good race. It was okay Mazzano. Very energetic. So the first practice session of the weekend's done for the Sussex Trophy. So this is all going to be a lot of fun, actually. I do enjoy this weekend action as well. As Colorado flies back through. Now he's down in his middle sector with a 20.5. Third sector is up by 71 thousandths of a second as he comes out the last corner. He fires up towards the line. 1:32.164 for Fabio Quartararo, 87 thousandths of a second down. That's a very decent lap time from Fabio in that Yamaha. Apologies for the yawn, I'm very tired. Alex Ramos stays 12th, 1:33.172, so no help there. I thought there would be some improvements coming. Sadly not. This afternoon's practice session as well. That will be live on JBMotorsports 2, JBMotorsports Twitch, so where you're watching live now. If you're watching the premiere, that'll come after on JBMotorsports as well for this one. And we'll sort everything out from what we've missed as well over the last weekend. Quartararo breaking down from a significant amount of deceleration. It really is quite something to watch. Well, I've noticed an issue, so I'm just checking the issue. And with so, we're going to TNT.
It's not what I've seen, but he's just one of those real driven. Like I said, he's the sort of guy you want in your corner. He's a very clever man, but he's also a real good motivator. Yeah, good people person. We talk about the crew chief being the sports psychologist for the rider, and if you've got someone like that who's always beating the drum for you, banging any positive that he can find out of the data, that'll be very much at the forefront of all the conversations. It's so key for a rider to have that in his corner.
Here's Alex Rins, who scored really well, let's not forget, in the race. Just plodded on, didn't he, throughout the race back in days. Best results so far on the Yamaha, 9th across the line. When going got tough, he toughed it out, and that's despite the fact that everyone still keeps saying he will sort of brush them off, but that he's not 100% fit.
No, Rins is not 100% fit at the moment as well as we come back up to the box. I just have to check because it looked like it frozen on the stream, but it hasn't for the whatchamacallits. So just another 25 minutes, then we can swap over and then we're fine for a while. I'm not panic stricken, I'm just worried because it's the first time we've done Goodwood. Like we wanted to do the Festival of Speed, but there was so much on. So now we can do the revival. We're doing the revival, and then we're going to do the members meeting, and then we're going to do the Festival of Speed next year. Just wanted to kick up with the revival here. Marc Marquez gas Paul as well, says Robbie. He is up and continuing on his speed from last time out at Aragon. 32.077. Is there a official page to watch myself? MotoGP.com has all of the action. For legal reasons, I'm not allowed to say any other sites. Don't want to already get me in enough trouble. If you're in America, it is on TNT Sports and I believe True TV. If you are in Europe, it's on Eurosport. If you're in the UK, it's on TNT Sports 2. And if you're anywhere else in the world, it is on the MotoGP.com at Video Pass. That's all I'm allowed to say. I hope that helps. I'm not allowed to say anything other than that. Brad Binder, 132.703. If I don't say it, we need to take a ticker at the bottom, don't we, with link. Somebody else finds one and puts it in. I'll certainly have it on. Marc Marquez then. Looks like his second bike is going to have some aerodynamic updates that they don't want us to see, which is unusual for a year-old bike. I'm just going to change the setup a little bit there. Apparently there's an advert going on now on the Goodwood Revival. That's always excellent. I suppose that's how it's going to be at the moment, with where we're taking the commentary from on said world feed. Aleix Spargo stays in 10th on a 133.5. Just holding the backup mic. It's the mic we use if me and Megan need to talk in the commentary and we haven't got our headset on. So we pick this one up and on mute and start talking. Same lead as the presentation mic that you see. So you just unhook it. So yeah. So if we haven't got our headset on and you hear us talking, 9 times out of 10 it's out of this one. So you can always tell the difference between them. So yeah. Can't get down on the desk now. There you go. Aleix up in that middle sector as well. Personal best speed's on old soft front medium rear, hasn't changed over. 6/10 down now. So he's lost out a little bit more time. They'll continue to push, and rightly they should. Just realised I've done everything there and I haven't done anything there, which means, yeah, it's a slight delay to take over everything. That's going to be fun. Mark is having a look at the rear of the bike. Something's not right with Marc Marquez's #1 bike. He has 2 bikes, so don't worry, but something's not right with his main bike. A little bit of a look of concern, almost. Lap time cancel track limits for Aleix Spargo. His brother Pol crosses the line and stays 4th, 2 seconds down in the overall time. So now they're just out there setting bench laps and getting new data on the bike. Martin, soft front, medium rear. See, the gaps are already a lot closer this weekend than what they were before. If you are interested, by the way, in motorcycles and historic motorcycle racing, then I implore you to go on to JBMotorsports, the link in the description of the main channel, as the Goodwood Revival meeting is about to have their first practice session, the Barry Sheene Memorial Trophy. That's going to be races number 3 and 11 over the weekend. So absolutely, go and take a look at those. So the bikes are about to head out. I'm looking forward to those. I'm hoping to get to call the Barry Sheene race. Still not, because of course MotoGP takes priority, so I'm not sure where I actually need to be across the weekend. Martin 10th down. I know that later on, the first race of the weekend, the Sussex Trophy, it's an hour race. That's going to be fun to cover all those. An hour race of a classical. Good thing is that we can pass over to the Ward feed as well. Martin, 66 thousandths up in that 3rd sector. He approaches the line, and Martin goes top by 47 thousandths of a second, so 132.030. So the little setup change they made very much works. Marc Marquez now ventures back out on the track. Takes a visor strip off and puts it down the pit lane. I'd love to pick one of those up and take it back home. Let's take a look then. It is a... Oh, hello.
Jorge Martin on 299 points. So
it's an exhaust cover that got trapped. Interesting. So that's going to be a worry to keep an eye on. Yeah, just checking that if you heard that was a good little revival in the background. Paranoid it's going to go. Thingy, you know. Martin, 2 turns down. Yeah, 295 kilometers an hour. Now 2 turns up so for Martin. He's really alive. Old tyres seem to be working here. Martin playing a blinder. 3/10 up on Marquez's time. Why did it go so fast, so soon? Magnaia, 12 thousandths off that time. So they are still having the deltas. Into the last corner, up towards the line. Jorge Martin is numero uno, 131.779. 2.5 tenths faster than his own best time. That's just insanity. This bit is Bagnaia about to go in 2nd place. After crashing last time out with Alex Marquez. A bit sore around the neck and chest area. Not surprisingly, after he got whiplashed round. What's he going to have today? 7/10 down. This is very much just a working weekend for him. Seeing what's going to work and what doesn't work across the boards. Yeah, they're all just so temperamental at the moment. Bagnaia across the line. Seventh. It's a 1:32.586. Martin up as well in the deltas. He's just getting faster and faster lap on lap. 16 minutes to go. 295 kilometers an hour as he comes through. 9, 10, 11, 12. Paul Espargaro is 86 thousandths off the pace as well, so he's having deltas as well. 17 thousandths for Martin, dropping a bit. Will extend the gap over 3/10 though to Marc Marquez. Paul Espargaro estimated to go second fastest. Over the line we go then for Jorge Martin, and it's a 1:31.707. Now brings it to 0.370. Now 0.213. So 2/10 to Paul Espargaro, who's jumped up to second position across the line. A 1:31.920. Marc Marquez also finding delta to improve out here. What an interesting little gambit we're having. I suppose it ebbs and flows and improves and it doesn't. Marc Marquez out the last corner, up to the line, he's 2 seconds down on this time. So he'll pick up and go again. 1:34.267. Bagnaia, 4.5 down. Goes sixth only, 1:32.259. Big gap though, in the field. Huge, in fact, coming through. You can see the sector times flashing up on the screen. Exactly how difficult it's going to be. Morbidelli's improving. Marc Marquez is 11 thousandths off the pace. He's improving. Still going to be deltas to have. .011 for Mark. Hovers it in. Nah, he's 5/10. He's 6/10 down now. Mark has lost the pace that he wanted to, sadly. Still top speed of 291 kilometers an hour there for Marc Marquez. We're getting into the tail end of the session now. 13 minutes. Oh God, the last 2.5 minutes really have dragged, haven't they? Thought we were almost towards the end of the session looking up at the clock. I stand corrected. Mark flows hard. Penultimate 2 corners. Last corner at turn 16. Down on the deck hard on the front end of the brakes. Second gear, 60-degree lean angle, about 120 kilometers an hour. Building up towards the line at over 250, and it's fourth. It's a 1:32.974 for Marc Marquez. He's 1.2 seconds down on his overall best time and the time of Jorge Martin. So, on board with Mark. Bagnaia is 6th fastest at the moment as well. So they're going up and down, up and down, up and down. Soft front, medium rears. Still going to have that differential. 32 thousandths. Hello. Mark has kept it alive in that first sector. It says that now it's a push. Computer already predicts him to go third. Bastianini, 4.5 down. Mark's not losing that much. Just 32 thousandths as well as he controls it going through. Holds it back. Lovely inside line. Just gently dragging the rear out. Second sector, 2/10 down on Martin's time, but still that puts him second. 292, so he's a mile an hour faster, or kilometre an hour faster, I should say, over the last stint. Into the last few parts of the circuit, the last sector, 3/10 down now. So puts him maybe ahead of Morbidelli. He loses a lot of time though in the last 2 sectors, does Marc Marquez. Breaks it, rear sliding into the last corner. Up towards the line now. Marc Marquez is an improvement. Time, not position. 1:32.053, so improves on time. 3/10 off the pace of everybody else. It's one of these weekends where we just can't tell what's going to happen next. Already. Look at that. Marc Marquez, first sector, 25.709. Quartararo, third sector, 24.958. It's getting faster. And the glory runs of these opening laps are about to come through. So, Grassini are enjoying this one. Martin controlling about when he hits the rear brake, it slides out. Possibly down to the first corner. There's a few people already complaining about that one. As we continue pushing. Just hugging that inside line. Mark will be completely on the deck there. Nicely done, actually, as well, the way this is all going around. 0.050 down on overall times. Just hugging through the inside line. Into the last two corners then. Up to the line, and Marc Marquez, 50 thousandths off in the third sector. Is this quick enough to go near the top? Second fastest, 1:31.744. 37 thousandths of a second down on Martin's time. Now Martin's going to start to get a little bit worried. So the Barry Sheen Memorial Trophy practice session is about to get underway, I think. Actually, that's going to be handy, that little graphic on the screen. Might move things around. Just debating something on the timing screens, whether or not I move things around. I quite like where it is on said monitor. So, we're closing in. 9 minutes to go. San Charprio says about Marc Marquez 93. He's closing up. Martin's still top though. You know, don't count out Quartararo either at the moment. 5 thousandths off in that first set. He's got a brand new soft front tyre. Old, used, medium rear tyre. Still might find something to grasp with though. 2.5 tons down now in the third set. Yeah. Quarty's gone. Yeah, so just checking on that. Good doing the revival meeting stuff. Fabio going to hold it through. 0.239 down. Whilst holding it. Pole third, Vinales 10th. As they swap around again on the time monitors. Quartararo must improve, surely. 92 thousandths down in the third sector. This should put him up into third position ahead of Paul Espargaro. Across the line. Dropped 2 tenths in the last 2 corners alone. Must have had an issue that we didn't see. So stays in fifth. Acosta goes 7th. 1:32.354. Augusto Fernandez in the pit lane. Here's the mistake for Quartararo. Nearly touching the green into 10. So 11 and 12. The bike doesn't twitch. Just running wide. Lost the time. Simple as that, unfortunately. Gigi Dell'Igna holding on to the clutch pedal. Bagnara watching on, knows where he needs to go next. Still into the pit lane. Sorry, out of the pit lane comes Franco Morbidelli with 7 minutes to go in the session. It's a strange weekend, this one, isn't it? As they come through. Still, I'm really enjoying the fact that we've got Goodwood. Really am, actually. It's going to be quite fun. The Barry Sheen Motor. Where is that session? Should have started 4 minutes ago. Has not started yet. I think it's about to start. Ah, there we go. It's gone green now. I thought that took a while for all the session to start. The Barry Sheen Memorial Trophy. Lap time cancelled for the 31 for a shortcut out there as well. Bagnaia coming out on the track. Wasn't much going on in that session, unfortunately. Did take a while to sort of gear up. Nakagami's had a lap time cancelled for track limits. So we're still holding on. Here's Maverick Vinales. Computer predicting him 6th at the moment. He's 4/10 down. But he's got a soft front, medium rear combo. So I'll swap out again. Let's take a quick look then. Vinales 1.3 seconds down, and his lap time's been cancelled, track limits. So Vinales has his session cut short for that one. I understand Marc Marquez going out on bike number 2 now. So this is Marc going out on his second bike to get that all practiced and warmed up and check the setups at the same. Because each bike will feel different, so it's important to know which is good and which isn't. Which will be your main bike going into the weekend. Practice hour up next. That's at, what, 2 o'clock? Yeah, that's going to determine the running or... Oh, is it 3 o'clock? Can't quite remember if it's 2 till 3. Either way. Or is it 3 till 4? We'll check later. Susie Perry's down at Aprilia.
You're spending the day you're at Aprilia this weekend.
Yeah, I've got cargo pockets full of nuts and bolts. I mean, I've got all the gear down here. Yeah, I'm part of the Aprilia team today, and I'm with Paolo Bonora down here in the garage, and I'm on Maverick's side. It's been fascinating, and we'll bring you the piece at the next Misano, but so interesting. But in terms of how Maverick's getting on, Paolo, just for the guys back home, it looks like changing a few things electronically and a bit of engine braking. What's going on?
Yes, for sure during this free practice, he tried to understand which is the behavior of the two bikes. He touched very small things. This means that he feels immediately in comfort with the bike. He found something that we didn't find in Aragon for sure.
Well, that's really good. So do you feel as though you're in a strong position for this afternoon session?
Sorry?
Do you feel as though you're in a strong position for this afternoon session?
It's every time difficult to say if we are in strong position because the competitor work hard as well as us. But to be honest, we are in a quite easier situation compared to Aragon. The level of grip of this circuit is in the top level of the ranking in the World Championship, so it helps us a lot.
And this is a track, isn't it, that suits Maverick actually in his style, the way that he likes to ride around here.
Yeah, too noisy to understand you.
It suits his style, this track. Why do you feel that is?
Yeah, the track layout is special here. It is necessary to make a bike agile, but also the riding style of Maverick help a lot because he's able with a modern style to make a fast changing direction and also to find the grip easily.
Thank you very much. And that's sort of the feel down here, Gab. And I can tell you that being in the garage, the moments of intensity of work are absolutely huge. It's so fascinating.
Have you helped out, Susie? I want to know what you've been doing. If we see Maverick with a technical problem, do we need to look at you?
Well, so far, I've started the bike, and then I've just basically annoyed everybody by talking to them a lot. So I'm going to be doing a bit more spanner work a bit later. I did ask if I could get involved in the data, but I was greeted with a very large smile. So I'm not sure I'm going to be finding out too much about the magic of the data harvesting, although I have learnt that you have to download it straight away. So it's not, it doesn't come instantly. It takes about a minute, and then everybody can see the data. So loads of stuff I've learned actually. So that will all be in the piece. But yeah, it's great down here, and it's nice to say Maverick's having a decent session. So I feel like I'm bringing a little bit of luck.
Oh, well,
Right,
can I just say, can you stay down there? It's quite nice not having you round here. We've just had a little bit of a break without you. You can stay down there if you want. It's a nice change.
That's just rude.
It's all right. I've got my own spanner up here, and it's Neil Hodgson alongside. So we'll go through the last minute of
Do you
this
know
session.
what? He just
Susie.
flows with the wind, that Neil Hodgson, doesn't he? Because when I'm
Absolutely.
doing our little podcast on a Friday morning, he always says to me, it's much nicer being with you
Sorry,
than Gav.
Susie, we can't hear you. The noise of the bikes are way too loud.
I know
Sorry.
how Paolo feels down there. Right, thank you, Susie. Enjoy the rest of your day down there at the Aprilia factory garage, and I do look forward to seeing all that. We're just in.
Yeah, final 45 seconds of this session then. What a cheek as well from Neil Hodgson as well. But all love down there at the TNT Sports team. Across the line then, Aleix goes into 6th on a 1:32.098. Morbidelli stays in 4th. Marc Marquez is still 2nd with Quartararo in 5th position. So a lot of intrigue coming up, a lot of excitement as well. And they're sort of holding their nerves out here on the circuit. So I don't want to say it's not been an interesting session, because the 45 minutes have actually blown by. They've been longer 45 minutes, to be fair, in a broadcast. Let's hope that this afternoon's hour-long session blows by. Me and Megan are going to be in the comms box for that one. Oh, I think it's at 2. She should be 2, shouldn't it? Same time as the sprint race. Checker flag is out. Session is over. Finally as well. Bagnaia, 1:32, 1:69. Losing out just a touch on the overalls. So it's a 1:31.707 from Jorge Martinez. That's the time to look at. Paul looking rapid again, says SHT. He really is up in 3rd place at the moment. Better than both Binder and Miller in this session. Confirmed. Got to start thinking, why is Miller even on the bike? Really is bizarre. And Binder to an extent. Just get Pedro Costa up there and Paulo Espargaro, and you win the money, basically, for the remainder. So the first session concludes then here for the San Marino Grand Prix. It's Jorge Martin who is fastest in this session, followed by Marc Marquez, Paulo Espargaro, Franco Morbidelli, Fabio Quartararo, Aleix Espargaro, Brad Binder, Pecco Bagnaia, Maverick Vinales and Pedro Costa has the top 10. San says, tomorrow sprint race P1 for Marc Marquez, 93, P2, Jorge Martin, P3 Vinales. That's a very strong bet. I'll probably back here. I put, I think, Bagnaia P1 for the sprint race tomorrow, but might have to readjust that after today as well. Don't forget, all the practice action is going to be on JB Motorsports 2, this channel. The sprint, the qualifying, the sprint and the race for MotoGP, that's going to be on JB Motorsports. The link is in the description below. And the Moto 3, Moto 2 and Moto E action all going to be here on JB Motorsports 2 for the races as well. It's another split weekend as we slowly grow to move MotoGP away from the main channel onto JB Motorsports 2, which next year becomes host for all the 2 world actions. So next year we're going to have MotoGP, World Superbike, British Superbike, and the WCR Championship as well as Moto 2, Moto 3, Moto E. So everything bike related gets moved over here. We're going to be busy in 2025. Really, really busy actually. Across the weekend. But that's it for the first session here at Misano. Thank you very much to all of the 2,000 people that joined this live on YouTube on JB2. That is amazing. So thank you very much for that. Join us again later for the 1-hour practice session for round 13 of the MotoGP season here at San Marino. It's Jorge Martin top for Marc Marquez second and Paulo Espargaro your top 3. This afternoon's hour-long session, that is going to be where we decide the running order for Q1 and Q2. See you later. Bye-bye.